Right now, I have a lot in my mind to talk about, but I want you to watch this video first. The video is about a whole secret revealed by the Sierra Leone First Lady. Watch.
Fortunately, we are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you. It's either they set you up with the opposition and they'll be supporting the opposition against you from the back, or they cause unnecessary chaos in your country so that you are not able to even govern your own people. They will do things to make you not to be functionable. And of course, any country that don't have peace cannot develop. You have to have peace before you talk about development. I'll give you a simple example about Sierra Leone. Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Every mining company. If it's not the Chinese, it's the American, it's the British. Our electricity, Bumuda, is run by the British, and we still don't have light. We're looking for light, electricity. If you don't have electricity, how can you talk about education? How can you talk about health facility? How can you talk about improving the infrastructure of your country? We don't have electricity. Now, do we actually even have proper water, pipe-borne water, so that our kids will not be sick? We don't have those facilities. Why? With all the minerals we have, there is a cap you put. Before my husband became the president of Sierra Leone was benefiting, they said, what's the word? 0.000.1%. What is that? Basically, a company can take as much as $100 million out of the country in terms of minerals, and then they can just give the country $10,000. Now, what will $10,000 do for our health system? What is $10,000 do for our educational system? And these are the things I believe that are stopping Africa from progressing. We don't have a say. The sense about us celebrating independence, I don't know why we celebrate independence, because we are not free.
You can hear the sadness in her voice and all over her face. This is too painful when we know the truth, but there's nothing we can do about it. Our leaders have become slaves to the West. All Africans should understand that as we are busy blaming our leaders, let us not forget the fact that they are practically trapped in a system which destabilizes their governing power. These are things when we talk about it, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube will take our videos and ban our accounts. We are not allowed to address these issues. These things that are holding our continent backwards, we are not allowed to talk about it. Every system is created and designed to keep Africa's mouth shut. All systems are programmed to keep the continent suffering in silence. These systems crafted and drafted in the office of our leaders, these are systems they need to submit to. These are the deals they need to sign before being recognized as democratic. You refuse to work with the system, they declare you a dictator. They use your own people against you. You heard her. She said they will cause unnecessary chaos in the country. Use their terrorists against you, then instigate your people to revolt against you. Use the oppositions against you. They do all these things deliberately. It is high time we Africans need to tell our leaders that we now know the truth. They should cancel all those deals. They should take bold steps. We will support them. If they try to use the system against them, we will be on their side. Because enough is enough. They should cancel all these deals holding their country and the continent from moving forward. Look at Burkina Faso. The people are well informed, so they are in support of their leader. All narrative and propaganda of the West are falling in deaf ear these days. Same with Mali and Niger, and Senegal also have started. Pick up a stand against these people. Let our leaders reclaim their dignity and pride. We are practically tired of blaming them while the real enemy who we need to blame is working freely. It is sad.
You see, Africans, it's so terrible that even people who we hope on, some people like our First Lady and our President cannot save Africa. They cannot save us because they are not there for us. The West when we are clamoring for the West and their atrocities, you guys don't understand. Because what we see is not, you guys don't see what we see. We know the impunities of the West because we live with them. We have been with them for decades, 3 decades going. So when we tell you that the West is our problem, you guys don't understand back there in Africa. One of the things that gets me angry is that you will see the citizens of the West, they will not speak out because they are the only ones who can speak out about atrocities like this. You cannot imagine that in 2024, most of African countries don't have steady electricity, and this is a deliberate act, so that the West want to make sure that Africa remains in darkness. If you push hard, as hard as you can push to wake up your people, they will find a way to bring you down. Do you guys understand now why we are going towards Russia? Because the West have failed us. Do you guys understand now when we say thank you to TikTok? Because Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube has been failing us. They don't let us to speak as bold as we can speak here on TikTok. TikTok gives you the platform where you wake Africans up. You tell them to understand that their problem is the West. Europe and America has always been the problem of Africa. That is why you will not see good road in Africa. That is why you can never see steady light in Africa. That is why you cannot see running water in Africa. That is why sewage system is not in Africa. Because it's a design program. It's a design program. They design it to make sure that Africa doesn't progress. And the Europeans, they enjoy seeing us suffer. That is why even they make, some of them will even make money from us. Just that we are suffering. Like you have the UN and you have the UNNR. I don't know what the hell is their names, but all of this organization, you see, they just rip off. They're just making money off Africa. So we are very happy that the Sierra Leonean First Lady came out boldly and spoke with the kind of voice, crying in a way that she knows that nobody can help us. That is why critical thinkers like us will tell us Africans need to start to build nuclear weapons. Hiddenly, openly, in whatever way we can, we have to start to build nuclear weapons. That is the only way we can survive or we can save ourselves. If we don't start to build nuclear weapons today in Africa, we are not going anywhere because our leaders are working for some people. Like you heard her. Our leaders have failed us. They are not working for us. They are working for the West. So if you're an African and you are still adopting, like I see some people on this comment section that this our great brother brought this video up. And some people still came out to the comment section to still blame the presidents, who the lady explained very, very openly there. Like they did to Patrick Lumumba, like they did to Thomas Sankara, like they did to Gaddafi yesterday. You cannot help yourself. These people got you from everywhere. That is how they survive. It is survival of defeat. That is the name they gave it. It is survival of defeat. What Europe are doing is for their betterment. So you have to wake up. Don't ask stupid questions if you are an African. Don't ask that. Let us wake up in mass and we chase the West out of Africa. That is the only solution. Just like Niger Republic have done. They told France to go and now they are telling US to go. Just like our brothers in Mali are doing. Just like Burkina Faso did. That is what Africans are supposed to be doing now. We're supposed to go in our mass and tell them, no, we don't want you anymore. That is what I have to say. Thank you very much.